There is so much to learn in the wonderful field of gastronomy. Firstly, I suppose, that it's not an actual field, though with all the vegetables and livestock and so on, there may be rather a lot of time spent in a field. There you have it. The study of food really does cover so much ground that we only manage to scratch the surface and talk about grass. Let's have some music, shall we?
Visitors should be checked in and then removed immediately. Tuition fees are expensive and education is priceless. Students are asked not to ask questions.
You're listening to
Ricky Hawthorne on 2 Point Radio. Ricky Hawthorne on 2 Point Radio. Today I balance two hats jauntily on my one singular head. My regular disc jockeying hat is joined by my occasional chef hat. Yes, I'll be taking you all over 2 Point County as I recount my latest culinary travels when I set out to find the finest foods our great county has to offer. Just a hungry man and his hatchback. It's a tale as old as time.
If it's not on your CV, it didn't happen. Not to me. Announcement. The timetable is now live. Welcome, new students. We're more afraid of you than you are of us. Now taking students for gastronomy. students are reminded to find themselves.
The culinary world is a lot like the real world. There are places, there are smells, there's a chance you'll get lost. After a series of wrong turns, now 60 miles off course, I was treated to the first food of my trip. A wondering puffed pastry and something I believe to be meat. The buttery sausage-style matter mingled playfully with hints of pine from my air freshener. It was unexpected, it was dangerous, it was cold in the middle.
We're sorry for the litter that you... Oh, sorry, that's mine. Asked questions. Your food is cold because the oven wasn't on. Maintenance announcement. Plants need water, remember?
If you ask me, Hogsport boasts the finest milkshakes in 2 Point County. At the Oily Cormorant, they'll serve you a traditional malt in an old leather boot and throw in a salt and vinegar egg. You just cannot beat it. Milkshakes are a great tradition. They're in our blood. In fact, I once received medical attention after enjoying a few dozen shakes and was told that my blood was over 60% ice cream. How we laughed.
Tuition fees may be spent on administrative bonuses. about students. Plagiarism is not a belief system.
Schoolwork, social life, exercise. Coward. I just can't do it all. There's only one way to fit everything in. Make your life Jumbo. Jumbo University. Be your biggest self.
This is a test announcement, not a real announcement. Frequently asked questions. No, your chicken should not be pink. Students are reminded to have the time of their lives. frequently asked questions. Yes, we are testing you.
Ricky Hawthorne on 2 Point Radio. I'm a huge fan of Yeti cuisine. Yes, our neighbours to the north really know their way around a kitchen. From stews and pickles to five-tiered sandwiches and, of course, their pies. Cold hands make the boldest pastry, after all, and it is freezing up there. You really must try it. It's the food of the people, and those people are Yetis.
Doctor, return to the hospital. Thank you. Staff are reminded to be inspirational. Education is non-refundable. We are approaching the end of the academic year. Try not to worry. The academic year is starting soon. Was there anything we wanted to do?
I was famished when I arrived at the Royal Tumble Hotel, so much so that I took advantage of my kitchenette and feasted greedily on some toast. When I returned from a walk, I was stunned to find that all crumbage had been... The bed was made and the toilet spotless. Every sign of life had been washed away. You've got to ask yourself, had I really been staying here? Indeed, do I exist at all? Lovely stuff.
The academic year is now over. End of year results published. Now. If you hear this, please drink some water. Thank you. Frequently asked questions. No, I've not seen your frog.
This trip was all about regional delights and cultural differences. One man's casual vol is another's world-shattering epiphany. The people of Smogly have been crusting and dusting their fish for as long as anyone can remember. But at the recently opened What's the Batter, they use a unique cheesy gubbin crumb. I can safely say that it was the cheesiest fish this DJ had ever eaten. That's a winner.
The academic year is starting. I hope you have a pencil. Welcome, new students. We're more afraid of you than you are of us. The administrator is reminded to stay hydrated. frequently asked questions. No, I will not be your friend.
I hope you enjoyed today's show as much as I enjoyed my trip around this wonderful, mysterious county of ours. But for now, all of this talk about food has made me hungry. So I'm off to the fridge to take out the first thing I find and cover it in mayonnaise. Until next time, I've been Ricky Hawthorne. Cheers!
Announcement. Hitting the books doesn't mean what you think it means. Staff are reminded that dogs don't eat homework. Unattended sandwiches will be eaten by me. Frequently asked questions. No, you can't have an extension. transferable. Students are reminded to be in 2 places at once. Students are reminded that I'm not your mum.
You're listening to Campus Radio. I'm Felicity Bellbottoms, narrating your coming-of-age story in all its awkward post-adolescent glory. Here's a song that perfectly captures the mood.
Staff are reminded to care about students. Maintenance announcement. Plants need water, remember? don't know where your class is it really worth going?
Today, students have been spotted eating what some are calling nice-looking baguettes. Naturally, everyone is asking where they can get a nice-looking baguette. We don't have an answer for you, but join us for some wild speculation later in the show.
Janitor to maintain lectern. Thank you. End of year is approaching. It's too late to start trying. The summer is a good time to relax and prepare for next year. End of year results are now available. No unauthorized panicking. The academic year is over. Students must vacate the campus. Welcome, new students. We're more afraid of you than you are of us.
And now, here's Wanda with the latest music trends. Tapes are in. Yes. Little rectangular guys are all anyone whose anyone is listening to. They're fabulous. Streaming can go on forever. But tapes? Tapes? Don't you see they end? 1 minute there's music, and then bang! Gone. Just like... Us. Oh. And they've gone out of style.
Janitor required for groundskeeping. Thank you. The campus is expanding, even more than usual. It's not your year, it's just another year. Security breach. Please change your passwords. Sorry.
Hi, I'm Ricky Hawthorne. I don't remember being a student, but I'm sure it happened. People ask me all the time, Ricky, what would you eat if you were a student? And I say, anything from the Crumley student range. It's cheap, it's inexpensive, and above all else, it's affordable. Just like Mama used to make.
Students are reminded that this is the fun part. Frequently asked questions. Your food is cold because the oven wasn't on. Students are reminded that you came here on purpose. Tuition fees may be spent on administrative bonuses.
We promised you speculation, and here it is. Our sources tell us that a van parked on campus and began to sell not only baguettes, but a variety of pastries as well. One bystander described the shock. It just came out of nowhere. Next thing I knew, it was gone, and I was holding this really nice-looking baguette. What a day. There you have it. Lightning doesn't tend to strike twice, but here's hoping for more serendipitous pasty vans in our collective future.
If you hear this, please drink some water. Thank you. announcement. Hitting the books doesn't mean what you think it means. Frequently asked questions. No, I will not be your friend. University. Students are reminded that there's no such thing as free time.
Sir Nigel Bickleworth on 2 Point Radio. Welcome to 2 Point Radio, where it's a great day. Why? Because I, Sir Nigel Bickleworth, am talking into a microphone. Can you feel it? Can you hear me? Is this thing on? Really, Dennis, if this is off again, I'm going to come in there and dunk you like a biscuit. We'll check that I'm on the air and be back with more sumptuous sound wave salaciousness after this.
Janitor to fix Super Chef, please. If it's not on your CV, it didn't happen. Not to me. Distracted students should pretend that they're listening.
Why is it that the youth of today believe they can churn out a radio show from the comfort of their toilet seats? The gall! In my day, one had to work for years, making sandwiches and polishing the communication tower before they even let you touch a microphone. There's more to radio than ability, charm, and technological literacy. Eager little autodidacts, the lot of them.
Frequently asked questions. Yes, we are testing you. Students are reminded that I'm not your mum. We're approaching the end of the academic year. Try not to worry. Doctor, return to the hospital. Thank you.
My darling, albeit slack-jawed, nephew Kevin ushered me through cyberspace and of video games. Yes, I played the latest entry in the popular Meat Wizard franchise for Sir Nigel reviews. I was lost, I was cold, I was scared. The controller was sticky and the subject matter obscene. While I'm unsurprised that it appeals to the desensitized youth of today, I'll tell you what I told that chap in the deli. No one needs that much ham. 1 magical gem out of a possible 5.
End of year results published. Now. The summer break would be a convenient time for construction. Enjoy your summer. I know I will. Students are asked not to ask questions.
The realm of Quem Charlie has been overthrown by the evil Green Cruiser. From the Bay of Gravy to the Giblet Caves, this once succulent land has been turned a putrid green. There is only one who can save us now. Meat Wizard! Explore a world of legend and lamb chops in Meat Wizard, Return of the Salami Sorcerer. Only on the Bungle Button Master, where the games be happening.
Hard work may or may not pay off. Just got bigger, not necessarily better. Students are reminded to be in 2 places at once. Welcome, new students. We're more afraid of you than you are of us. Announcement. The timetable is now live. Now taking students for funny business.
To the news and the controversies surrounding Education Minister Tarquin Foxbridge, who allegedly blew his nose on official government documents. Stories like this are scandalous. It's perfectly clear to me that a group of students have fabricated the images somehow, and yet this poor minister faces all manner of backlash and public murmurings. And why? Because he was photographed doing something? I know a witch hunt when I see one.
Staff are reminded that dogs don't eat homework. a test announcement, not a real announcement. The administrator is reminded to stay hydrated.
It tends to be a one-way affair, this relationship of ours, and that's how it should be. What do you know about radio, after all? Almost nothing, I'd imagine. Still, it's time for that rare occasion where we put you, the listener, at the center of things. I am the aunt to ease your agony, the balm to abate what bites you, the A to all your cues. I am listening. Oh, and we're out of time. We'll get to your problems after this, all right? All right.
Students are reminded to find themselves. Skills are non-transferable.
It's time for Agony Answers with me, Sir Nigel Bickleworth. This week's problem is from student Felony Bogdropper, who writes, I've got loads of work but can't concentrate with all the noise in my flat. Well, Felony, I advise that you try a change of scenery. Work in the study. Write in the billiard room. Mill about in the converted mill. Why, read in the scullery. Your home is your castle. Utilize all of its many, many nooks and crannies. That's what got me through the hard times.
Tuition fees are expensive, and education is priceless. Frequently asked questions. No, I've not seen your frog. The more you revise, the longer you've been revising.
Do you like what you hear? Of course you do. So why not call in and let our producers know? Recent research suggests that over 97% of our listeners are incidental. That is, hearing by accident rather than intent. Collateral Johnnies, if you will. Nevertheless, I have faith that each radio segment, like a juicy needle in a haystack of filth, is found by someone, somewhere. Well done to you, today's deliberate listener.
Frequently asked questions. No, you can't have an extension. Staff are reminded to be inspirational. Students are reminded that some grades are personal. Education is non-refundable.
Felicity Bellbottoms speaking for you, the students, in every sense, on campus radio. Up next, we'll be talking about power napping, comforting dream, or confusing nightmare. Find out after this.
Your body is a temple, and you wouldn't fill a temple with crisps. Warning, stupid questions will make you look stupid. End of year is approaching. It's too late to start trying. Enjoy your summer. I know I will. End of year results published. Now. Summer break would be a convenient time for construction.
Lots of students struggle to get enough sleep. That's why Campus Radio's very own Maggie Watmore has been trying out the latest techniques to fit some much-needed rest into a busy schedule. That's right. I've been trying out power napping, the day's craze sweeping through campus like that fungus in the showers. For those of you that don't know, power napping, or turbo kipping, is a practice that allows you to sleep on the spot, grabbing some valuable rest time between classes. I think I almost did it for a moment, but then I realised I was 45 minutes late for a lecture. But no, yeah, I actually feel really well rested.
We're sorry for the litter that you... Oh, sorry, that's mine. Students are reminded to set reminders. Plagiarism is not a belief system. Unattended sandwiches will be eaten by me.
Now, the story of an arts college with no paint in sight. Hugh.
Yes, the students at Fitzpocket Academy were supposed to be taking a class in oil painting this year, but their funding allocation has shifted, and so too has the earth beneath the feet of their expectations. I was lucky enough to speak to one student.
Yeah, it's a bit of a shame, but it's all right. I'll just take the class next year.
A brave face on an even braver student. This is just another story of student funding crushing the hopes and indeed dreams of some fine art students. All they wanted was some paint. But for now, the funding has dried up, and with it, the oil paint well.
Frequently asked questions. No, your chicken should not be pink. visitors should be checked in and then removed immediately. There's a fly in here.
New to the Crummy student range, unfoldable pizza.
Yum.
It'll fill you up without filling up your cupboards.
Oh yeah.
Crumley's unfoldable pizza. It's a fraction the size of your average frozen pizza.
Whoa.
And when it's unfolded, well, you've got yourself a whole pizza. Just like Mama used to make.
No unauthorized talking on campus. Thank you. The academic year is starting. I hope you have a pencil. Welcome, new students. We're more afraid of you than you are of us. Students are reminded to have the time of their lives. Students are reminded that some grades are personal.
Two-Point County Professor Hercules Cheesewater recently came under fire after publishing work they found on the bus. The professor has now responded to the allegations, saying, "Inspiration can come from the strangest of places." So true, Professor. In fact, I find all my coursework on public transport, proofread and ready to hand in.
Frequently asked questions. I believe that smell is you. Students are reminded to have the time of their lives. Frequently asked questions. Your food is cold because the oven wasn't on. Doctor, return to the hospital. Thank you.
Harrison Wolf on 2 Point Radio. Congratulations, you found me. It's the Wolfman, Harrison Wolf, bringing you the truth from an undisclosed location here on 2 Point Radio. Let's start thinking some radical thoughts while you listen to a piece of pre-digested popular music. All right? All right.
The administrator is reminded to stay hydrated. Frequently asked questions. No, you can't have an extension. Plagiarism is not a belief system. Education is non-refundable.
let's talk about the news. The news is like tea leaves with constellations, or when you find a singular glove on a fence post in the park. You can't look at it straight on. You gotta read between the lines. So when I say people in hog sport can expect some minor flooding over the next week, what am I really saying? Think about it.
Students are reminded to set reminders.